and welcome to a special edition of the JMS News. When we started school this past fall, we had no way of knowing that we would end up finishing the school year working remotely and that our couches would become our classrooms. Before leaving, we learned that two of our teachers were retiring at the end of this school year. Before we say goodbye, we wanted to take a moment to sit down with these teachers and ask them about their time teaching and working with JMS students. We wish them a very happy retirement. JMS will miss you. We hope you enjoy this interview with Mr. Wallace.
Can you guys see that the record is all right? We're recording now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hello, Mr. Wallace. Um,
Hey, Dylan.
how,
Hey, Adi.
Hello.
hi. How are you?
Good. Good. How you doing?
We're good. I'm good. Okay, so we're just gonna ask you a few questions today about how your quarantine is going and your retirement and how your just career as a teacher. So
Awesome.
we just have a few questions to ask. So here we go.
All right.
Uh, So the first question will be, what is your go-to quarantine activity? Like, what is your go-to for the quarantine activity?
So the two things that I've probably done more in the past couple months uh, are riding my bike. I ride my bike just about every day, usually between 5 and 10 miles, and yard work. My yard looks like a golf course. It's never looked this good.
That's good.
How big is it? Like, how big of your community or wherever you bike?
Um, I usually bike around town, maybe to Mansfield. So, like I said, it's usually between 5 and 10 miles.
Good. Um, what are you going to miss most about teaching?
Honestly, and it's been magnified the last few months, I'm gonna miss the interaction between the kids and myself. Um, I I think, being reflective, that has probably been, you know, one of my stronger points is my ability to make connections with students. That those humorous jokes I pass on.
It's funny.
Um, what was your favorite grade to teach during your career?
I don't think I had a favorite grade, but I like middle school the best. Um,
And why is that?
well, I find that the kids are in that, I mean, appropriately named middle age where they're not high school kids where they're totally self-sufficient, and they're not elementary kids where they're totally dependent. It's nice. It's a good transition. I I've liked sixth grade, seventh grade, and eighth grade. It's just it's the middle school age that to me has always been the most enjoyable and most satisfaction I've gotten.
What are you planning on doing after you retire?
That's a great question. I think if you asked me that 3 months ago, Dylan, I would have probably said teach some more. Now, with the uncertain times, a lot of places aren't hiring
Mm-hmm.
because of, I'm retiring from public school. I can't go and teach in Massachusetts public schools, um, or it will affect my retirement. So I've looked at some Catholic schools in the area, and like I said, unfortunately, they're kind of stuck in limbo whether they're going to be remote learning in the fall or not. So that would be my first option. Right now, I've got a job on weekends working at a golf course. I'm cutting greens and fairways, so it keeps me busy. Um, that's
That's good.
That sounds fun. Um, what is the biggest challenge for you with remote learning?
that's an easy one. Technology. I'm
Yep.
about ready to flip my grid. If I hear Screencastify one more time, I think my hat will blow off. Um, but yeah, it's definitely been the technology piece. One thing I will say, I've improved on my technology skills, but that's clearly been my biggest challenge.
So you would rather stand in front of the class and teach?
Absolutely, 100 times more.
Okay. What has what is being a teacher to so many kids over so many years taught you?
Um, it's it's taught me um, to be humble. That you never totally know each and every kid. You don't know what they're thinking. You don't know what their background is. You don't know how difficult it is for them to learn a certain way. So I think, the one thing that I've learned over the years is education isn't a one size fits all.
Hmm.
And that to me is the biggest area of growth in my teaching over the years.
That's good. So
Uh,
I just had one more question that I just came up with before we go. What is like if you could pick one favorite memory over your career of teaching, what would it be if you can?
Oh gosh. um, wow. There's been so many. I think honestly, when I look back, one of the most rewarding experiences has been um, Environmental Education Week. I remember years ago when we used to go up to Camp Calumet in New Hampshire. Um, it was just a tremendous experience, watching the kids grow in a week and
Yeah.
seeing them you know, out of their environment, their school environment. Um, those are some great memories that I have. But it's kind of a culmination of everything. I have awesome memories of this year. Um, finding um, you know things that every day that you don't think at the time, getting mad and whipping a pencil at the wall, and then thinking back later on, wow, why did I get so mad? It's just little things like that you know
Yeah.
um,
All right, so that's all the questions we had for you today. Thank you for your time,
Awesome.
and
thank you.
This
hope
was
you have
fun. It was great seeing you guys, and hopefully get to see some more people Friday when I go in.
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.